in a neutral stance, that punch is coming at me. This will introduce you to what we call primarily danger. The primarily danger in this attack is the line of fire of that punch coming right in my face. Therefore, I'm going to have to deal with the primarily danger first before I go into defense and counters. The primarily offense is that line of fire. See, if you take a laser in your imaginary line, there's a line that's coming right in my face. What I need to do is, I need to get out of that line of fire. Again, Carlos throws the punch, line of fire. If I'm in a neutral stance, I can do it from a neutral stance, or maybe if the fight was scheduled, I can do it from a fighting stance. It doesn't really matter. Okay, he comes in. I'm going to choose to get out of line of fire so I'm safe. My hand is going to check. In other words, I'm going to pick up my hand just to check. This is a check. Do not push. If you push, you redirect the attack. Just like it sounds, you're going to redirect something else. Me as a Nagana practitioner, when I saw that punch coming in, I should go, yes, I know exactly what he's going to do. He wants to punch me in the face. I want to bring him into his objective. In other words, I want him to be committed to his objective versus redirect his objective. As he comes in, boom, I'm going to take my shot to the rib. Okay, watch again. He came in, 1, 2. Okay, I check here, and I shoot a piston right into his lower rib. Footwork-wise, 11 o'clock. And I'm shooting my punch right here. Right now, what I basically did, in the first engagement of his objective, his mind right now was, I'm going to punch Mike right in the face. As he commits to it, he thinks pain right here. That is called short-circuiting your opponent. In other words, you took away his objective right away by short-circuiting him, by bringing him to another section in his body by inflicting pain. So he came in, 1 here. This automatically brings us to a point of reference, right there. I grabbed him right away, I'm in a point of reference. From here, I go to work. The segment of going to work from here will be 3 knees. I'm going to knee, 1, 2, 3. Anywhere. From here, step, break his ankle. That was my objective at the moment. Again, Carlos came in, he threw that punch. Out, grab him. Point of reference. Make sure this hand is across his face so he cannot involve that hand. Right now, Carlos cannot punch me in the face. He cannot punch me in the body effectively. He can reach me, but no big deal. If you pay attention, Carlos is armed. If he tries to deploy that knife now with that hand, with the left hand, he can't do it effectively because I'll go already to work and I short-circuited by it. Again, so he comes in, out of line of fire, shoot, you counter attack. Offense, defense principle at the same engagement of the time that he threw his attack. Point of reference, violently. From here, 1, 2, 3 knees. You want to take him down? Go ahead, take him down. You want to break his ankle? Break his ankle. You want to schlag him out? Schlag him out. That will be up to your objective at the moment. All right, when Carlos throws his punch, I don't want to redirect it. If I redirect it just like it sounds, he's going to come in with the same weapon somewhere else. Okay, that's not good. Carlos had an objective to punch me in the face. I want him to be committed with that intent in the sense of his target is my face. In other words, the more he's committed to it, the more I'm going to dissolve the technique into my counter attack. In other words, I'm going to let him go to the route where he was going intently to begin with. That will create that I dissolve what he brings in into my counter attack. Also, in Nagana, we don't like to block. Blocking in Nagana is considered a last resort or a reaction that just happened to happen. In other words, it was not an objective for me to block. Why is that? If I go to block, it relies on timing. Because we are 2 people, it's very hard to time. When I meet him in the street, I don't know how fast he is, I don't know how slow he is. Therefore, for me to time that block is going to be almost impossible, and it's too much taking of a chance. Also, on a mathematical level, me to block, I only have 33% of success in that sense. Because if I am slower, he's going to get his shot in. If I am faster, I'm going to pass my block, and he's still going to get his shot in. Therefore, I only have 33% of success with blocking, versus if I get out of the line of fire, that is 100% out of blocking. So anytime you get out of the line of fire, that is considered 100% as far as the success ratio into the defense. The check is only there as a check. It is not a block. Attack number 2 will be a kick to the groin. Again, I'm going to have to deal with primarily danger. Carlos goes to throw a kick to the groin. The primarily danger here, again, is that line of fire. In other words, I'm going to have to find myself out of the line of fire of the kick to primarily deal with the attack. Thereafter, I can go into defensive counters, etc. So he comes in, I'm going to cut to 11 o'clock. Again, I'm cutting in to 11 o'clock. It is important here that you don't anchor this leg. In other words, only move this one, and then you're going to eat that kick into the thigh. It's important that you clear both legs. All right, from here, I'm going to have a check. The check is this way. Do not go this way. You're going to jam your wrist, and it's going to hurt. This way. Just like the check upstairs with the punch, it's the same check here. From here, I'm going to shoot right here. Now,